Hi there and welcome. My name is Victor and I'll be your business guru. So this channel is for first-time founders who want to understand how businesses actually work. We focus on clear thinking, fundamentals and decision making. Not hype, not shortcuts, and certainly not trends. So if you're considering starting a business and you want to avoid common mistakes, this channel is designed to help you build with clarity and realism. So, what business really is? So when people say that they want to start a business, they're usually reacting to something, not moving towards something. So they might be reacting to a job that they dislike. They might be reacting to a lack of control over their time. Or they might be reacting to an idea that someone else is making more money than they are. A lot like myself in the beginning. But none of those reactions are businesses, and that confusion is where most failures begin. So let's slow this down and define business carefully. So a business itself is a system that solves a specific problem for specific groups of people in a way that is repeatable and profitable. Now that definition matters because it removes emotion from the equation. So if you notice that a business is not an idea, a passion, a product, or a personal dream. Now those things are important and they can exist inside of a business, but they are not the actual business itself. So for example, if you took a landscaping company, the business itself is not cutting grass. The business is a reliable system that keeps properties maintained so the owners don't have to think about it. So customers are paying not to think, not to worry, and not to manage. So one of the most dangerous beliefs that beginners have is that effort guarantees results. It really doesn't. Now, effort itself is invisible to the market. The market only responds to outcomes. So someone can spend 6 months building a website, choosing fonts, adjusting layouts, perfecting a logo, and still have 0 customers. Another person can create a basic service, make 10 phone calls, and get paid within a week. The difference is not effort. The difference is alignment with a real problem. So whereas you will require effort in order to make a business, it's aligning with that real problem that makes the difference. So why do most businesses fail? Well, most businesses don't fail suddenly. They fail quietly through a series of small misunderstandings. So the most common ones being assuming demand instead of proving it, pricing based on comfort instead of economics, and building complexity before clarity. So as a simple example, a first-time founder opens up a cafe because they enjoy coffee and community. Now they don't study rent as a percentage of revenue. They don't calculate how many customers are needed per day, and they don't test pricing sensitivity. The business struggles not because the owner didn't care, but because the decisions weren't grounded in reality. I hope that makes sense. So, what this channel will do differently. So the channel exists to slow business down. Now we'll define things carefully, we'll question assumptions, and we will focus on fundamentals that don't change. Now, if you're a first-time founder, this channel is about helping you think clearly before you act. So in the next episode, we'll talk about the difference between owning a job and owning a business, because most beginners don't realise which one they're building.